Hi there. Tesla just released the expected earning report, which is gonna be a breakthrough for Tesla. And as we can say one thing, when expectation become reality, that can be something huge. We can feel it. Like our adrenaline is gonna go up, because yesterday I mentioned Tesla. Its earning call is gonna be a huge breakthrough, and just after hours when they just posted their earning report, the stock price going up like crazy. We can see that here. Already stock like already after hours it went up to like $40. I'm hoping tomorrow Tesla is gonna hit 50, at least 650 for sure. 650 they're gonna cross. So let's start the analysis. Begin with the Yahoo analysis first, then we will go for other way of analysis. I'm gonna show you how they're gonna how they beat the like previous and like all the expectation. Let's start with the video first. Let's see what they analyzed from the Yahoo.
Looks like Tesla earnings are crossing right now. So let's go to Shauna Smith with the Tesla numbers.
Hey there, Jen. They're just coming out, so we're digging through the numbers, but just some that are standing out right now. Just on an adjusted basic EPS number, Tesla reporting $2.14. That's a beat of about 38 cents from what the street was expecting on an adjusted basis. They were expecting $1.74. Revenue also coming in better than expected, beating by just around 300 million, coming in at 7.38 billion. The estimate was for 7.05 billion. And Jen, looking into this report, some things that are sticking out right now. Tesla saying that it sees 2020 deliveries above 500,000. I'm going to continue to dig through these numbers, but again, it looks like at least on the top and bottom lines, Tesla did beat what the street was expecting to see.
Shauna Smith with the Tesla results coming out right now. As we said, they're just crossing. We're opening up the letter.
Third
right
sentence
now.
here.
Yes.
We are positioned to accelerate revenue growth further through increasing build rates in Gigafactory Shanghai. Wow. And as we've said for the last few weeks, China is becoming the biggest storyline about Tesla right now. And how much the output can be. People thought maybe it was overestimated at first. The first shipment was only to employees and insiders. Well, it looks like that is becoming a huge focus for growth. And then, as we heard, deliveries above 500,000 for 2020. I mean, that would be huge.
2020, stock now a $607 stock. So 420 well in the rearview mirror for Tesla. $612 stock.
Musk going to get that bonus.
And of course, we were discussing much earlier in the program General Electric and their profile with respect to the free cash flow. Obviously, a major part of the Tesla story here. Fourth quarter free cash flow for Tesla over $1 billion. It was just 3 quarters ago that the company bled $920 million, had a free cash flow deficit of $920 million. Today, reporting a free cash flow, or free cash flow, it's not a surplus, it's just free cash flow of $1 billion. So a big turnaround in that story. Obviously, this is a major story for a number of companies when that inflects, and it appears that Tesla is on the road to having a free cash flow story indefinitely. Right. And stock, obviously, we hear a lot about the short position and how many people are getting squeezed out. I think that has been a part of what's happened with the stock. Certainly, the stock's enthusiastic reaction to this number suggests that continues after hours. $623.
7%. That's enthusiastic.
As I'm speaking, the stock goes up.
On profitability, we expect positive GAAP net income going forward, with possible temporary exceptions, particularly around the launch and ramp of new products. We expect positive quarterly free cash flow going forward, again with possible temporary exceptions around launch and ramp. We continue to believe our business has grown to the point of being self-funding.
Pretty good.
Remember, it was, again, 3 quarters ago was that number I quoted, the $920 million out the door, second quarter of 2019. That was when we had, are they going to have to do an equity offering? Are they going to have to, what are they going to do with the balance sheet? Because they need money. And so to see that kind of turnaround within 9 months of discussing self-funding the business indefinitely, essentially. And remember, too, the whole thesis with Tesla, and a lot of people don't agree with this, but how Elon Musk has laid laid out the vision for the business, is that costs actually go down over time. It's not like a traditional OEM, right, where you continually have to put more and more and more money into it and then raise the prices to keep the margin. Actually, Tesla just can set things the way a tech company does, maybe cost-wise, and it's all just free money from there. So
just be careful what you promise in terms of number of deliveries, because we know how that has gone in the past. Whether it's internal or public.
of course.
That's and also with cash flow and profitability.
Okay,
but
let's go.
They also say with possible.
Let's go with the report they have posted. Which after that report, this is the report Tesla have posted. The quarter four report for 2019. Let's see some key points from here. So first of all, about the cash, they mentioned about the cash is 930 million increase in our cash and cash equivalent quarter four to 6.3 billion and 1 billion operating cash flow less capex. All right, profitability. So the profitability is 359 100 million GAAP operating income, 4.9 margin of quarter four operation. This is the key point, which is very important. Like Model Y production ramp started in January 2020, ahead of schedule. That's the most key word, ahead of schedule. The thing they're expecting, it's way ahead. An increased Model Y all-wheel drive EPA ranged to 315 miles from 280 miles. Just see, the miles is increased like around like 35 miles, which is a good record. Vehicle delivery is in quarter four is 112,095. We know that number, right? That's a huge breakthrough. And record quarter four storage deployment of 530 megawatt hour, 26% solar growth. Solar sales also grow. This is another thing we are not like focusing. In summary, I'm going to show the summary of this report. Is 2019 was a turning point for Tesla. We demonstrated strong organic demand for Model 3, returned to GAAP profitability in 2H19, and generated 1.1 of cash flow from the year. And we achieved strong cash generation through persistent cost control across the. That's a very important thing. They're reducing the cost. Also, our pace of execution has also improved significantly, as we have incorporated many learning from our experience launching Model 3 in United States. As a result, we are able to start Model 3 production in Gigafactory Shanghai in less than 10 months. Can you imagine? They just replicate a factory in less than 10 months from zero ground. Like, that's amazing. And I already begun the production ramp for Model Y in Fremont. And none of this would be possible without strong demand for our product. That's another important thing. The demand is increasing. For most of 2019, nearly all orders came from new buyers that did not hold a prior reserve. They didn't even have a bookings. They just came, I need a Tesla. This kind of customer have increased significantly. Amazingly, it was accomplished without any spend on an advertising. Can you see that? Tesla is not doing any advertising. So many like Audi, BMW, GM, Ford, all automobile companies, they have been spending billions of millions of dollars to promote their product. But Tesla is doing nothing, just doing nothing. And their sales is increasing like crazy. Higher volume driven by Model Y and Gigafactory Shanghai, continued improvements in operating leverage, and further cost efficiency should allow Tesla ultimately reach an industry-leading operation margin. Okay, so I will get back to the that post this quarter for. Let's go another analysis. I'm going to show you. So this one I have to show you in this way. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but let's see. So I was expecting it's gonna go up on that way, but it's not gonna work. So technical analysis, earnings. Yeah, let's go to the earning. So that's the thing. The actual was like 2.14, but the expectation or forecast was like 1.64. That's a huge significant amount increased, like the earning per share. And also revenue was huge increase, like 300 million. Here is mentioned 6.95. It's not exactly updated, but that's how if you go look at this like previous quarter, their expectation and the expectation both way increased from like that. Just like in the mid 2019, their earning per share expectation was negative. Last quarter earning per share expectation was negative, and now their expectation went up to earning per share. Everything went up to positive. That means what? Tesla is heading towards a very fast way towards positive and like strong. So let's go to the post of their original report. So I'll show you a few key points. That's all. Then I'm not gonna go for more discussion because that's the most important stuff we should know. The revenue. So in 2019, our revenue growth was positively impacted strong increase in vehicle delivery, and revenue growth was offset by higher lease mix, Model 3 becoming a larger part of our mix, introduction of the standard range trim of Model 3, and also like as I mentioned about the profitability and the cash, I'm gonna mention about the cash. Quarter in cash and cash equivalent increase 930 million quarter QOQ to 6.3 billion. That's a huge 930 million to 60 billion. That's a huge amount of cash flow, driven by positive quarterly free cash flow of 1 billion. Capital expenditure increase sequentially due to investment of Gigafactory. And if you go here, I will show you a couple of. This is another important thing. So if you see the market, that's the booming thing. The investor, the people who are long, they should focus on this thing. In 2017, they only used to have like the North America market. And in 2018, they only used to have the North America market. And this is the most important thing. Just look at this. In 2019, they have a huge North America, but also they started selling on Europe and Greater China and other. So this other is untapped market is going to go up. And Greater China, they already started, though this spike is going to go really high. And Europe, they're starting a factory on. So I'm going to show you the plan of their production plan and production capacity. So the Fremont is like, if you see that in California, like they're producing 90,000 of production of Model S and Model X, and Model 3 and Model Y is 400,000 production. And Shanghai, they're having currently production. They started is 150,000 per year, and their construction is going on Model Y, which is they're gonna start very pretty soon. And the Berlin, they're gonna produce Model Y and Model 3. They're the most cost efficient. That's why their sales gonna increase. Right now in front of me, I can show you that like the stock price is heading towards 630. So it's not impossible if Tesla hits tomorrow 700. It's not impossible. So it's gonna go crazy. And also North America, Tesla Semi is in development. They're gonna start producing Tesla Semi, Tesla Roadster, and Cybertruck. So that's the production plan. And let's see if I wanna show you some stuff. So vehicle software, they're working on the technology, like they are having currently technology autopilot and full FSD, full self driving, which is going to be the free like fleet driving. Also like vehicle software, they're always like releasing software. And let me tell you one thing. So in Q4, we launched premium vehicle connectivity in the US for $9.99 plus tax per month. So every month they're just like doing kind of subscription. So that's another this way the revenue will increase. Battery and powertrain, there's energy business. They have energy huge business. Solar I don't want to explain it. The solar glass rooftop business. So they're having so many kinds of business in their pipeline. Also volume, the outlook is like what they're expecting. The full of year 2020 vehicle delivery should comforted, my God, they're expecting easily. Did you see their like confidence, how they're gonna like heading towards 500,000 due to ramp of Model 3 in Shanghai, Model Y in Fremont. Production will likely outpace delivery this year. Both SolarStar deployment should grow at least 50%. Oh my God, their solar, even they're confident about their solar business. It's gonna go 50%, which is huge too. Tesla company is heading toward already $50. I can see in front of my computer. I can see the stock price is increased aftermarket $52. It's $632 now. Tesla, we know, is gonna hit. I mentioned a couple of months earlier. Tesla gonna hit 724. It's today is there's a chance tomorrow Tesla can hit 650 to 700. That's amazing. Okay, and the cash flow, we expect positive quarterly free cash flow going forward with positively temporary expectation particularly. Yeah, and like the profitability will increase. They have mentioned the product, the Model Y is coming, Model 3 in Shanghai, Tesla semi-truck. Oh my god, Tesla. So this is the factory, that's the outlay of their Model Y body factory. This is Model Y body factory, and this is Model Y body shop where the paint and stuff like this. Model Y body shop, you can see that. And this is the prototype of Model Y, as we have seen the Model Y a lot. So yeah, the January 2020 production vehicle. So it's just like January, and this is the layout of the Fremont, California. So that's a kind of like first factory. So they made it in a very complicated way, but in China they made it very simple. Did you see that? I don't know how to explain it, but the way they have like made a simple factory structure, this thing will take them, I don't know where, because Elon Musk mentioned one thing. He have a plan to start like, he have a plan. He said a long time ago, one day he is gonna do it. That's why I truly believe in Elon Musk. He mentioned to run the whole world in sustainable energy, he need 100 just gigafactory. What he have said, nobody will be able to understand on that time. Even like everybody was stunned. And he is rapidly growing for the 4th gigafactory. He in his lifetime he's gonna build 100 gigafactory for sure. And also we can see from here some reports. I don't want to explain everything because yeah, the financial statements, yeah, I can see financial statements, you can see whenever you want, but I don't want to explain. These are not the like very, these are explanatory thing that exactly sum up we have already discussed. That's the thing, in my opinion. Tesla is gonna go boom. Already I was saying Tesla is gonna hit like 650, but its aftermarket is already hit 650. So yeah, Tesla is just flying, and it's gonna fly tomorrow. I invested like almost my 60 to 70% of my like capital on Tesla for this today's earning report. So yeah, we're gonna have a huge fly tomorrow. Best of luck all Tesla investors. Thank you.